hellacious storms starting tonight in some areas. Um, it's not heading into our area until tomorrow. But Finn State, Tennessee girl, you calling me a hoe? I figured it was a typo. She wouldn't say hi and it said hoe. How are you doing today? Yeah, I hope everybody's prepared for this weather. Don't let the weather sneak up on you guys. That's man. That's the one really really good thing that I think I was taught when I was younger. Like one of the top good things is watch the weather, pay attention to the weather. Um, we're not in Dyersburg anymore, but Dyersburg did have a very bad tornado come through. God, what was it? I never can remember the year, but it tore up Millsfield, and
it tore up everything.
And a lot of people lost their lives in it. And some people that survived it but lost their houses and everything, they were just trapped in their house and stuff, and just flat out said we wasn't prepared for it.
Speaking of that, the fire that was over at the
Wilson Drive.
Yeah. One of them that lost everything that they had in it was remember Elizabeth that worked at Casey's. They used to talk to me all the time. Her and her daughters lost everything.
Oh man, I know Matthews 2540 was set up trying to get donations for them down there.
Yeah, I just seen a thing on Facebook where they had hers and her daughter's size clothes and stuff on there.
Down in Dyersburg, there was a I don't know what it's called when it's four of them. It's set up like a duplex. Is it a quadplex? Would that be a quadplex? I don't know. If you know, drop that in the comments. Something happened and burned it to the ground fast too. I said that fire spread fast. I tell you what's crazy about one of the people on it. She found out her house was on fire because people were sharing it on Facebook.
Really?
They were sharing the fire, and she was just like, "Oh, that's my address on the door out there." So she was at work and just checked her Facebook on break, and seen on Facebook Live that her house was burning to the ground. Country girl, I do work, and I'm actually right now in the process of trying to find a second job. Nikki, can you hear me now?
We're sitting here talking about subjects.
They don't care. So the trolls don't care what you're talking about when you're talking about it.
That's the first thing they say.
Nikki, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Scott, can you hear me? I know not long ago I was having an issue. My volume was cutting in and out. Hey, hippie. Hey, Mimi. Are you asking because I need help? I'm not asking for help every day. Hey, Grandma 7. Somebody tell Nikki. Thank you, Scott. You told him exactly what I was. Maybe to go out and come back in. Hey, hippie, how you doing? Hey, I got two hippies here. I got my Halloween hippie and my hippie heifer. How you doing? I used to back in the day. I'm gonna age myself a little bit here, guys. Hippie squared. There we go. I used to have long hair, and this was back in the days of AOL chat. Some of you might be too young to remember AOL chats. But me and my brother-in-law, my older brother-in-law, we had a show on there we would do, and it was he always called himself Sir Alan D, and I was a long haired hippie, and we would get on there and just do like this little comedy show on there, and of course it's way before anything like this. You know, nobody could see us. We had to have the microphone set up to talk, the video to show us, and it was just, you know, AOL chat, guys. Y'all remember that? Kids today wouldn't survive an AOL chat. You can hear, but after a little while, it's muted. I don't know, Nikki. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Everybody else seems to be hearing me pretty good. So now, sometimes I am bad about putting my finger over the microphone. Hey, Goldie. Hey, Holly and Ben. How are y'all doing today? Hey, Connie. Yeah, now I am bad about putting my finger over the microphone sometimes. I get wandering Pinky, and he wanders around, and he ends up at the bottom of the phone. So I feel you on that one, Connie. I really do. What's got you down today, Connie? I definitely feel that being sad today. I'm kind of down myself. Oh, well, maybe she can. I know it ain't the same, but maybe they can like FaceTime me while they're doing that. Hey, Bama girl, you know, do a little FaceTime action. She said it's prom week and her daughter's shopping and she's in the hospital again. I know it ain't the same, but it, you know, kind of maybe that would, you know, cheer you up some. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, May's just like right here. May's on us. I mean, it's what, the 25th, 26th. I should have known that because tomorrow's the 27th. Hey, Storm. Hey, Steelers girl. Tomorrow is the 27th, which would be mine and Angela's wedding anniversary tomorrow. We'll be celebrating 25 years of being married. Thank you, Steelers girl. Thank you for the heart me. And we're really hoping that we're not going to be spending this anniversary like last year's anniversary. We're still needing some help. Thank you, Quilton Mimi. Needing some help with the room. Um, we did get some help last night after the live. People had DM'd me wanting to help, but didn't want to do it in the lives because they didn't want the harassment from trolls. Um, so at this point, we're just $100 short from keeping the room. Last year's anniversary we spent in the car. Um, and I remember we got lucky because Subway had buy one, get one subs, and that's what we had for our dinner. So So it would be amazing not to have a repeat of that. It really would be. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Thank you, Great Balls of Fire. So if anybody could help us with anything at all, guys, like I said, we did get some help after the live last night. People was DMing me and was like, "Hey, I want to help." I didn't want to say it in the box. I didn't want to say it in the chat because they didn't want the hate from the trolls. Hey, Wingo. So if anybody wanted to give us an anniversary present, just kidding, guys. $10 towards the anniversary present. Oh, my coffee. So almost your birthday? Actually, I do have a job, and I'm actually trying to get a second job to prevent having to come on here. So, yeah, right after our anniversary, we got Angela's birthday in June. And then we've got a nice little break there. My birthday's not till November. Hers is June the 20th. Steven's girl, mine is November the 3rd. Bumblebee, I have CA, PayPal, and Venmo. If you're wanting to send anything, you just tell me which one you like to use, and I will tag you in the chat. November 7th, November 29th. Good afternoon, sweet cheeks. How are you doing? Oh, well, happy belated birthday, hippie. What about the Venmo I have? I just plainly said I have one. Hey, is it Yak Addict? Yak Addict? Okay. Okay. Hey, Deborah. We're doing pretty. I guess we're doing better than we was yesterday. We're still trying to keep our hotel room. We're trying to get it paid up, and most definitely, Jesse Cat. How old are you? I got a Venmo donation the other day. Did I?
Huh?
Apparently, I got a Venmo donation the other day. Jesse Cat, how old are you? $31. Okay. Well, to say happy 31st birthday, you have to know how old they are. We have she's a 90s baby, so that's odd these days. It's crazy to think that being 31 puts you being born in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
What does that put you? 1994, 1995, 1995 to be 31 years old? Great. That's crazy because oh, man. In 1995, I was about to be 16 years old. I was 15 years old. So to think that in 95, now a 30-year-old was born in the 90s, you know, I still hear, hey, I'm 30 and I'm thinking the 60s, you know, it just blows my mind. Time just keeps moving on, doesn't it? I didn't graduate high school until 98. Um, Somebody said something to me last night that was just kind of hit me, and I was just like, God bless, that's the best way I've ever heard this described. Said that the days are long, but the years are short. And I was like, man, that's exactly how it feels. Some days it feels like it takes 3 days to get over. But then you look at it and it's like, it was just 2025 a couple of weeks ago is what it feels like. So it's crazy. Time gets away from us all. And it's the one thing we'll never defeat is time. So Chaos and Caffeine. Love that name. That's the best name on TikTok. It describes my life to a T. I don't not really a whole lot anymore. I don't drink as much caffeine as I used to. So it's still a lot of chaos. Guys, if anybody can help us out with anything at all going towards this room, we don't like, but just $100 having it covered. Anything that knocks away at that number. Okay, Connie. Anything that knocks that number down a little bit helps, guys. $5, $10. We're just trying to. Like I said, I'm trying to find a second job, and I keep getting told by these awareness places, "Oh, you can't find a second job because you don't have a first job." But I have show proof that I don't have a first job. Don't just claim it and assume it and say, "Hey, that's it," because I said it. You know, but and that's what one of them's doing. Whatever she says is the be all end all. It's the truth. Thank you, everybody who's liking the live. Thank you, Tamara, for the likes and everybody else who's liked it. Whole lot of people joining, but not a whole lot of people saying anything. Today's your off day from the gym, isn't it? I'm going on my 8th week of being off from the gym, and I can tell. I'm beyond ready to get back in there, but right now money's not allowing it to happen. Um, I'm looking for a second job right now to bring in some more money, but I'm about to go crazy. Uh, so I can definitely tell in my legs that I haven't been able to go and enjoy the gym. Good afternoon, Jamie. How are you doing? I live through the gym videos that I watch now. I got some buddies I watch their videos. You're one of them, Tamara. I watch your stuff, and I'm like, I'm living through that. I still go and watch the Machiavelli Motivation is what it's called. If you haven't watched any of those, go watch some of those. Um, just don't watch the one on Tom Platz on leg day. I couldn't walk for 3 days after that. Jamie, we're kind of here. I do get out and walk and everything, and uh, I do try to do some exercises, but I miss the lifting the weights and interacting with people at the gym and stuff. So why don't I show my face anymore? Why don't I come on camera anymore? This is purely a safety reason. Um, we made a decision that once we got ran out of Dyersburg, because people bullying and stalking and sending letters to where we was at, that we wouldn't take any chance to give people the opportunity to find out where we're at. And I've had them zoom in on my glasses to, see what I was seeing, essentially. So this is for pure safety reasons. Okay. No face. I've gained 109 pounds. Okay.
Huh?
So what if I've gained weight? What if I've gained weight? What's it to any of the trolls if I've gained weight? What's it to anybody if I put on a few pounds?
Mm-mm-mm.
Cause isn't an answer.
So what they really saying?
No, somebody was like, "Oh, they're researching you." People, TikTok's research, and I was like,
What?
somebody asked why, and they said because. Casting shade, they try to use my weight to trigger me. They want me to get triggered. They want me to get mad, so they can have a crash out video, so they can have some views. Um, I don't know why, because whenever they don't get something like that, they just will shift it around to whatever they want it to be. you know, and that's not bringing awareness to somebody if whatever you're saying is just something that you shifted around. Exactly, casting. It's nothing but body shaming and bullying. You know, that's all it is. And um, I don't stand for it. You know, and researching someone and typing someone's name in on TikTok, that's not researching someone because you're just going to get the biggest story that TikTok sees on. Here's the best way to research somebody: go into that person's live, watch their videos, then make your own decision. If you if you can sit here and not know a thing but what other people tells you about someone, and that's your judgment, then you've done no research. You just done what, you know, you just done exactly what the people like that want you to do. Casting shade, I'll have to go watch that. I watched your other videos. Exactly. And I don't blame people for doing that. I have people come in here all the time. They'll message me beforehand. They're like, hey, this is me on this account. Please don't delete me, because they know that we delete the trolls who come in here with low numbers and stuff, 0 followers and following. But they come in here and they tell me beforehand, it's like, I have to come in here and under a burner account because my main account's getting so much hate. And I'm going to tell you guys this: take a stand against it. Exactly. That's it, Jinx. Take a stand for it. When these people keep messaging you and um, being bullies and being hateful, start taking a stand with it. Post those pictures and tag those people and call them out. If you don't want to do it, send it to me. I'll call them out. With your permission, of course, send me the screenshots and I'll post them and I'll call them out.
See, and they think that it's just hurting us, stuff that they do, but it ain't just hurting us.
Oh, they attack people who are just being nice.
Well, it's hurting. It hurts our family too.
Yeah, they don't
Whenever
care.
they're scrolling through TikTok and stuff, and they come across something that they've done made of you, it ain't just hurting us.
Um, we are needing help with the hotel room. We're needing $100 to be able to cover a hotel room. That's what we're the main goal of the live is to get some help with that. Telling the truth isn't bullying, but everything you hear them say is not the truth. Uh, Making these pictures, making fun of me and my wife, is that bullying? Putting me in drag, making me look like I'm a cross dresser and I'm gay and I'm a trans man. We are living in a hotel. You know, you can go look on my page. Um, there's a picture that I encourage everybody to share about cyberbullying, And then there's another one that's got cyberbullying, which is an X over it. Go look at all those pictures on there and then come back and tell me if you think that's bullying or not. Is that telling the truth? If you're making a video of me that has me cross-dressed and referring that I like to do sexual things with cucumbers, is that telling the truth, Strawberry? You know, and that's scratching the surface. There's pictures that have been made that I can't share on TikTok because they would get me kicked off. Carl's, go over to my page real quick. Bounce off, go over to our page. Look at the second video. It's a pinned video, then the first video after the pinned video. And look at that and then come back and tell me what you think. I encourage everybody to. Everybody who doesn't go to that side, but you say it's just me saying that this is happening and this, just for a money grab, go look at that stuff and come back and tell me what y'all think. Tell me how y'all would feel if somebody was doing it towards y'all. But I'm just supposed to man up because I'm too old to be bullied. Rescue Dory, I'm surprised they didn't come at you pretty hard last night when you asked me what my CA was, and I tagged you in it. You didn't see anything, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I'm really surprised they didn't come at you over that. I'm like, did Angela tell everybody you were doing it? That makes no sense.
Huh?
On my page, go click the page up there where you can go see the videos.
Did I tell everybody who's doing what?
They don't make any sense.
It don't. I need more.
Okay, I thought you asked me for my cash app, so I tagged you in it. I can't borrow from my cash app at this time. I could my old one, but I can't now because I haven't had this cash app long enough, and I don't have a deposit. I don't have a monthly deposit or weekly deposit going into it. May, just because I put myself on TikTok and I ask people for help does not give them the right to bully me. No one has the right to bully anybody. Just because I ask for help, that's supposed to give them the right to say whatever they want to say about me, do whatever they want to do. So, Hey, Tusk, how you doing? As long as you're not rude, Jinx, yes. And, I tell people that all the time. You can ask whatever you want to ask, as long as you're not rude. Give me a second, I'll answer that. I'm having to mod the room myself, and Jinx, when we got into this hotel cycle, it was a lot harder to get out of than I thought it was going to be. And then you add on top of that the stuff that I've went through. Me and my wife both went through with these trolls and some of these people from some of these awareness groups uh, costing me jobs. Like when we start to dig out, and when I was at Harbor Freight, we were starting to do really good.
Mm-hmm.
Paying our room, we wasn't having to come on and ask for anything. But the problem in that was I wasn't having to come on, so they had to cost me that. So because I was costing them money, some of them was actually glad to hey, glad he's working, doing great. They left me alone. Some of them absolutely started sending letters and being horrible about it. Yeah, the letter to Harbor Freight is on our page. I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying mine because it's ours. You can go over and look where they said that it's when they get there, if I'm there, um, they was going to unlive me on the spot. That's on there. And may I get you're not being rude, you're just trying to understand, but you got to understand too, just because someone's on social media does not give anybody the right to bully somebody. There's no reason to bully anybody, whether you're on social media or not, whether it's real life or not, whether you've got something wrong with you, you don't have the right to bully somebody. Hey, Shelby. So, and just because I get on here and I ask for help, that doesn't give anybody the right to call me gay, to call me a transgender, to make fun of my wife, to say that she faked cancer, to say she's faking her seizures, you know, and that's just all hearsay stuff. So none of them have any proof of any of that, but they said it, so it's true, right? It really brings me back to and there's this is the best explanation I can have of example I can think of. It brings me back to the Nazis and Hitler because they said Jewish people was bad, and they said it long enough, and more people said it, then more people started to believe it, and then you know, no strawberry, they don't. I have left this site for a month straight. Didn't come on here for anything. Not to make a video, not to say hi to anybody, nothing. Off of it, gone. You know what they did? They came to my Facebook and started harassing me on Facebook. They came to my Instagram, started harassing me on my Instagram. They made posts about me every single day. And I wasn't on here asking for nothing. When I was working at Harbor Freight, you know what they did then? They came and they took pictures of me at work and posted them online. I deserve it.
Things I want to say, but I can't.
Right to that point of people get brainwashed on here. Hey, Penelope. Yeah, you're over there fuming right now, ain't you? And that's what they want to crash
I
out
know
on.
that's what I
They
do.
want one of us to get triggered and say something so they've got new content. And when we was in Dyersburg, it didn't matter if I told people where I worked. They went around trying to find me. They mailed letters to Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, Walmart, and was threatening me. And then when they finally got lucky and found out I was at Harbor Freight through an accident, they went full ham on sending letters to come in and taking pictures. So, but hey, just because if someone wants to post where they're working on their social media, it doesn't give people the right to do what they do. It doesn't give that person the right to come to your job. It doesn't give that person the right to send threatening letters in. See, nobody ever wants to talk about that. It's always, you should never tell them where you work. How come nobody ever wants to stand up and say these people shouldn't have done that? Why is it always my fault? Because I worked at McDonald's. But everybody always comes at me, but nobody ever goes, the people who did that to you are wrong. It's always my fault. Hey, Linda Lou. I guarantee you, Pamela, somewhere on some of your social media, you've got something where you work. You might have, I mean, right there in your bio, nail influencer for coin, confident, whatever it is. I'm confident, whatever it is, LLC. So could we not get a hold of them and cause all kind of problems with them? Yeah, you do, Pam. I just nail influencer for CONFIDIPS LLC. But you had it posted. You're telling me you didn't have anything posted on your social medias about any kind of work you did, but you had something posted about you as a nail influencer. So right there, I mean, it's in your bio. You might not be there now, but you say you never put it on there because people have the right to put what they want on their social media and shouldn't have to live in fear of idiots online. Before TikTok, I used to post pictures from the NSK break room with my buddies. We're in uniforms. We're in the break room. We would go to the NSK picnic that was posted. I posted celebrating 5 years at NSK on there, and nobody ever bothered me. But I'm the one at blame. Every time I say, "How's this right?" I get blamed for posting it on there. But the person causing the problem is never at fault. It has, Jamie. Jinx, they cost me and my wife both a job at McDonald's. They cost me a job at Harbor Freight. They've cost us several, and we didn't post the hotels we were staying at on a few of them because we learned that lesson fast. Don't post where you're at, and that's why there's this black screen up here, and that's why nobody knows where I work now. Nobody knows the city we're at, and nobody knows where we stay. When we was in Dyersburg, though, it was they found us a lot easier because they would just drive around and look for our car. And then post pictures of our car at the hotel we was staying at. But there's still people who say that they have that right to do that because I put myself on social media and ask for help. No, no. I will fight with my last breath that I don't care how much you put on social media. You have the right to your privacy and you have the right not to be bullied. The problem with it is now is everybody hides behind the keyboards and they hide across the parking lot taking pictures of you. And then they come on here and they say what they want to say. And then they get some brainwashed sheep to follow what they're saying.
It's like, oh crap, what's his name? That brainwashed women and stuff.
It's like a cult.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer didn't brainwash me.
There's one though.
I think Jeffrey Dahmer was. I think Jeffrey Dahmer liked guys. I think he was gay. One of them was.
Well, there was one.
Which one was? Manson. Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Charles Manson.
Yeah. I went blank on that. Could not think of that for nothing.
And it's scary. It's exactly how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Jeffrey Dahmer was gay, and he liked men more than.
Yeah.
One of them. Which one was it? See, it was Jeffrey Dahmer. Who was another big one? There was. John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
But wasn't there another one that did that to women too?
Yeah.
Back in that time frame, Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shelby. You're a little bit too quick on these serial killers. Yeah, a little too quick. Manson, Bundy. Oh, maybe Shelby's husband should, you know. How can you be on? How can you be on? How can you be public on social media and expect privacy from social media? Not everything in my life is public. What I choose to share on social media is what I choose to share. What I choose to be to keep to myself is private. And if I don't want to share that, I shouldn't have to share that. It shouldn't be shared from other people either, if that's what I choose to keep private in my life. Am I homophobic? Further from it. Furthest thing from it. I've got so many gay friends, and my a guy that's like, he couldn't be any closer to me if he was my blood brother. He's gay, and I love him to death, and I will go to the ends of this world for him. And I will stand here and fight for someone's right to live their life the way they choose to live it. If they want to be, if they're gay, bi, transsexual, whatever they want to be, I'll stand here and fight with your right. That's your right to live your life the way you want to live it. It's also your life that you've got to answer for. I may not agree with it, but you've got the right to live it the way you want to live it. Cosmic Brandon. Who are you even talking to? Hey, Jesse. Goldie, our anniversary is tomorrow. We'll be 25 years together. Jinx, you can ask as many questions as you want as long as you keep them respectful. You don't have to ask the question. You don't have to ask permission for it. Just you can ask whatever question you want as long as you keep it respectful. My freaking left leg's going 90 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, if anybody at all can help us with anything going towards the hotel room, we're $100 short today. We're trying to keep the hotel room. We're trying not to have our anniversary in the car again like we did last year. Last year we spent Goldie, we haven't yet. Um, AJ, that's how a lot of people find us is because someone else is streaming us and they're like, oh, hey, they're on. Let me go watch them over there. Last year for our anniversary, we was in the middle of a 5-week stay in the car. We came up with enough money to do buy one, get one free Subway sandwiches. And we spent our anniversary in the car on Walmart parking lot. Jessica, we've been in this situation for almost 2 years now. We're trying to dig out of it. I'm looking for a second job to help dig out of it. Tomorrow's our anniversary, Jessica. I don't know why I said your name at the end of the sentence. But yeah, anybody can ask the question. Here's the one thing. Thank you, Jamie. Here's the one thing to remember about asking questions. If you ask the question, I don't have to answer it. That's why I tell people anybody can ask. I can choose not to answer it. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. We always take prayer. Oh, Lord, guys. Okay, I got to remember I got mods in here now because I've been modding it myself for a little while. Hey, Connie, welcome back. I'm waiting for Jinx to ask the second question. Whew, pop my thumb. But, all right, now I'm getting all my mods in here. Hey, Carrie, I'm so happy to see you guys. Tomorrow's our anniversary, actually, and it'll be 25 years that we've been married. We actually started dating in 1996, so we've been together for 30. We dated for about 3 years, and then got engaged. Man, how smooth straight read that in Ricky Ricardo's voice.
What'd you say?
Toxie said, "Sissy, you got some explaining to do." And in my mind, it was Ricky Ricardo all the way through and through, like just instantly, not thinking about it. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is a silver one, isn't it? Thank you, Cookie, for the happy anniversary. Jinx, I'm not for sure. About the nine. If you're just not interested enough, I get that. That's fine. Um, thank you for the prayers, though. Oh, that's awesome, Cookie. That's awesome. 40 years in October. Imagine being as old as you are, and not. And this is for the one that just came in here. The troll account. Imagine being as old as you are and being a troll and not having a life, and the only thing you got to look forward to is coming on TikTok and getting your pets on the head and your good boys from your other friends that are just as miserable as you are.
Oh, I hope they at least give him a tree.
Yeah. That's exactly how someone's got to be. Some of them don't have nothing in their life, and they've attached to this group of people that are miserable, and they do something, and they get man, that was a great job. You did good. Here's your treat, and that's what they're wanting because they don't have nothing. Exactly, Anthony, and this is I think people need to start posting screenshots of this, and because that's taking a stand against bullying. Anthony said he got 3 messages talking trash after just talking to us last night.
Wow.
All he did, we talked.
Yeah.
He didn't offer money, send money, or
Right.
asked about money. We had conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 messages. So
Well, they think everybody's supposed to feel about us the same way they do. They want everybody to think the way that they think.
and when they don't, they I'm telling you, some people when they can't just come on to some people and say, "Hey, these people are bad," and they believe them, they attack them, and they try to use a scare tactic to get people to leave us alone. It's like, oh, well, educating people, you know, is not doing it, so we'll just go and scare these people. And if they don't turn away and run, we'll start making videos of them and we'll ruin them on there because they talk to somebody. Anthony, I agree with you the most. I agree with you the most on that one. Yeah, Connie, you came in when we was doing battles back in the day. You've been with us for a long time. Hey, gardening gal. It's it's crazy that out in your garden today. That's awesome. I always wanted to try gardening, but
I tried. It was an epic fail.
I remember my uncle doing it and he loved it. Loved it. But he loved cutting grass and
Yeah.
you know I think he's the only person I've ever seen in my life that loved running a weed eater. That's the slogan for my life, gardening girl. I'm learning as I go. But guys, if anybody can help us with anything at all, guys, we're $100 away from being able to keep the room. Um, like I said, if anybody can help us with anything toward it, anything that knocks that number down some is appreciated, guys. $5, $10, $20, $2, anything helps. Thank you, Toots. Bear with me, guys. I'm answering the text message. May falls. Okay, Connie, if you do, hope you get some good rest. I know being in the hospital, you don't get good rest. Can you guys hear me? Carrie's saying she can't hear me. Y'all give me 1 minute. Okay. If you couldn't hear me then, I just wasn't talking. I was returning a text. We really don't do much for our anniversary. We never really have, to be honest with you. We did the first few years, and then it just kind of got to where we just didn't do a whole lot for anniversary. It usually sneaks up on us. I'm usually the one that remembers it. So it's just like we don't really do a whole lot for anniversary. So, what you doing, Toots?
Adjusted the hanger. I went for hot.
You probably just turned the fan over around too, or turn it up, and let it circulate more. Because earlier you was cold and
Yeah, I was.
Hey, Hummingbird, how are you doing? You want to take my coffee cup? Okay. Okay. Starting to get a headache and a half, guys. Hey, Space Cadet, it's been a minute. We're I want to say we're doing good, but we're kind of not. Like I always want to try to stay positive about things, but sometimes. Oh man, that's awesome, man! Proud of you. If I ever get up that way, I have to holler at you. Come by and see you. But I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to Nashville. Goodness. Watching somebody short get on a tall bed is so funny. It is so funny. I haven't been 5'5" for a long time. Y'all could have seen the look she was giving me just then. That look said kiss my butt and everything else in between. All right, man. You have a good one. Oh, so took a little while, but we're back on the weight issue. I said it's been a while since I've been 5'5". They said you haven't been under 400.
Because that's all they got.
Oh, hey, fancy. Soggy bottoms. Oh, soggy bottom boys. I am a man of constant sorrow. Beautiful, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been under 400 pounds a lot of times, and I've been over 400 pounds a lot of times. And usually, when I'm over it, depression is kicking me in the head. And since we moved, I have put on some weight, and it's because I'm dealing with depression again. But just tell me to man up, and everything will be okay. That's all I need to do. That's what we're supposed to do. Men ain't supposed to be able to share that they're having mental problems, mental health problems, or they're depressed, or something's bothering them, or they're feeling like they've been bullied, or they're feeling like they're being harassed because we just get told to man up. Everything will work out. It'll be okay. Or we sit there hearing the stories of what happened to the person that we're trying to open up to and talk to. I've got one friend, I love him to death, but he's not the friend to go to and try to share any stories with. if you're down or anything, because 10 minutes into it, it's going to be all about him and how much worse his problems are than yours. But now, if you want to go have a good time with him, cut up, have fun, man, it's a great guy to be around. But don't go around him when you're having problems like that and try to share them, because it's not going to happen. So, but what was what? I need more context there, Fancy. And in my head, I'm singing that. Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down. With our picture is Reba McEntire, and it says, "Call me Fancy." That was someone coming in because they're trolls and it was getting blocked. Could almost guarantee that's what that was. But guys, if anybody can help us with anything at all going towards the room, anything is appreciated. So, a lot of people joining, not saying a word. Good thing about just being able to watch, because I'm just talking. I'm not really watching because the mods are taking care of everything. And I think it's been good that they haven't been around for a few lives, or they've been here, but they're busy, Wi-Fi issues, stuff like that, because it's given me the chance to sit down and just watch. It's the first time I've seen you say anything, so um, maybe it's getting filtered, but it's given me the opportunity to just sit down and watch and see how, I guess, for lack of a better term, door watching. And oh yeah, Morgan, I know the ones like you and a few other people who come in and they listen. I've learned my listeners, uh, but it's given me the opportunity to understand more how, when it's brought up like, hey, this person has come in and left and come in and left and come in and left and come in and left. Like, I understand it better now because I've seen one name so far today that I know for a fact has been in and out of the room at least 20 times. So I get that. I know a lot of times you're just scrolling through, you know, and you're scrolling by and you see me again. And you're like, oh, I didn't want to watch him the first time. You go on the second. But it's like some people are doing it on purpose. They're bouncing in and out on purpose. And that's fine. Go ahead. I don't care. like I said, a lot of you guys who just come in and you jump in. I see your name. I know you're going to be listening. I know you're busy. Um, Good afternoon, Twisted Sister. So, but again, guys, if anybody can help with anything at all going towards the room, we're still $100 short. The weather down here today is. I'll be honest with you. I haven't looked outside. I've just gone by what my phone has said. It's in the 70s, but we've got some bad storms coming through later on tonight. I think over the night air, time. Uh, and then tomorrow, I know that my area has the chance of some very bad thunderstorms with possibilities of tornadoes. Which it's just about when you get a thunderstorm, a real bad thunderstorm, you're going to be um, you got a chance of tornadoes. So it I'll be honest with you, it could be the sun could be shining bright as all get out outside, and I don't know. I haven't looked outside today. I'm just going by what my weather app on my phone said, and it's only right about 80% of the time. So y'all bear with me one time. Okay, I was reading a text message, guys. Anthony, I tell you, my granddaddy used to say about the Tennessee weather. He said, Tennessee weather, if you don't like it, wait a few minutes, it'll change. Uh, but I watch Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. That's where I get a lot of my. When it starts getting bad, that's who I watch. I don't turn to local stations. I turn to Ryan Hall, and if he starts telling you, "Hey, this is coming through. It's going to be bad. It's time to buckle down, guys." I don't know who listens to Ryan Hall. If you're from the Kentucky area like he is, and uh, this area, from Tennessee, Kentucky, around that area, he's going to be giving you the biggest warnings that you can possibly get. Um, so yeah, and I tell you, it's so funny how he started off because he didn't start off same way here, Anthony. He didn't start off doing the weather stuff. He always loved it, but didn't start off doing it. He owns vape shops in Kentucky. You remember we got watching his videos, and they put out videos every day. And way back then, Angela she vaped a little bit, and she didn't do the Nick ones, the nicotine ones. She did the other ones, and we got watching his videos there, and watched where he was talking about the weather on one of them, and then went to his weather channel on there, and it was back before you had the TV set up and everything. It was just him and his laptop and a white wall behind him. So it was like been watching him that long with him, but he is so good with the weather. Like I'm glad he didn't go to a big time weather channel because I believe he helps more people from his YouTube account than he could have done the Weather Channel. Oh, that's cool, Brian. We used to live in Dyersburg. Yeah, the weather in Dyersburg, like Anthony said, where he's at, winter in the morning, summer in the afternoon. I don't know how many times I'd go to work at NSK. I'd have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm leaving the house at 5:30, and I've got a jacket on, and then lunchtime rolls around, and I'm outside eating at the picnic table, and it's nice, and I leave at 4 o'clock that afternoon, and would forget my jacket because it was 80 degrees outside. Okay, Carrie. Um, so it's like I don't know how many times that. Well, I know at one point I brought home 4 jackets on a Friday. So I had to get I got a trash bag from the cleaning lady, and I put all my jackets in it. Just so hoodies and jackets and stuff. I'd wear them, hang them up, get home, get up the next morning, be like, "Where's my jacket at?" Oh, it's hanging up at work. Throw a hoodie on, go to work. Get up the next morning, like, "Man, where's my hoodie at?" I'm coming into work. Grab my other jacket. It is, and I'll tell you, the Middle Tennessee isn't much better because usually whatever's coming through West Tennessee is going straight to Middle Tennessee. It's usually a straight path towards you, and I think the only thing that really makes it more intense in the western parts is when it's coming across that river. I think sometimes that river intensifies it, sometimes it slows it down, but um, man, I've seen storms where it's like, oh, West Tennessee doesn't have anything to worry about. And you hit the Mississippi River, and the next thing you know, Dave Brown's on Channel 5. He's going, everybody needs to get to a safe spot in the house. The storm we didn't think was going to be much has intensified. But I just want everybody to stay safe during the storms. Don't let the storm sneak up on you. So just be safe. That is one of the bigger reasons. Like I'm really trying really hard to get the help with the room this week because we do not want to be stuck out in the car during thunderstorms. We have been. It's scary.
Very.
Especially
when it starts lightning and stuff.
Well, in Dyersburg, that when the sirens went off,
mm-hmm.
but they didn't have the tornado shelters open,
mm-hmm.
and we didn't have anywhere to go. We was just stuck where we was at, and we ended up pulling the car up underneath that walkway canopy. We kind of remember that. We kind of just it barely fit, but we got pulled up in it.
Yeah.
Just to keep the car out of all the because it started hailing, and we were trying to keep the car from getting beat to death. That's a pretty scary thing going through a bad storm like that, sitting in the car. And knowing you don't have anywhere to go. Hey, Lake's on fire. It's like you don't know. You're sitting there. You going down the road. You're driving home or something, and you get caught in a bad storm. You pull over. It passes. You haul butt to get home. But when you're living in the car and it passes, you're still there. Give me a second, guys. I do have a question that I want to. Hey, Cyber. I do like rain, and even rain in the car sucks because you're sitting there in a car, can't crack the windows because you're going to get wet, and it just sucks all the way around. Um, but it's kind of. I was just going to ask something. I forgot. Okay, I know what I was going to ask, but let me say this first. If anybody can help us with anything at all to go towards the rim, guys, we're $100 short. You know, we're trying to keep it. We don't want to be stuck in our car again for our anniversary, and we don't want to be stuck out in the car during thunderstorm warnings and chances of tornadoes with nowhere to go. So if anybody can help us out with anything, guys, it would be appreciated. But this is kind of what I was about to touch on. It's like I know there's people streaming me right now because I have people telling me this person's streaming you. I have people come in here and tell me that people are streaming. Um, Thank you for the rose, pretty woman. Um, this is Sunday. Lakes on fire. I'm not going to really be back on track till I find a second job. I'm hoping we will be. Um, but with this other that's come up, that's kind of being a constant, unless something's found out about it, and we're like, okay, so this was found out. We can take care of this issue, and now it's not costing me uh, a buttload. You know, um, then it's going to start getting easier. And hopefully both of them happen. Hopefully we get good news and we're like, hey, we don't have to keep doing this, that, and the other. Okay, Belinda, awesome. Yes, definitely stand up to them. Stand up to the people who are DMing you guys and stuff. Uh, Give me just 1 second. At Maddie Joe. At Maddie Joe is a name that pops up a lot. People send me screenshots a lot of Maddie Joes, but they don't want me to repost them. Um, and I respect people. Lakes on fire. I'm hoping it's not. but we're hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. Belinda, if you'll send me a screenshot of them and what they're saying to you and stuff, if anybody wants that, if people are uh, being hateful and addressing you and harassing you over something just because you talk to somebody and you don't want to post them, please send me the screenshots. I will post them with your permission. Like I said, I have people post them, but they don't want. They send them, but they want me to post them, and I respect their, them wanting to be private about it. But it's time to take a stand against these people doing this. It's cyber bullying and cyber harassing. If you don't see it your way, you don't see it their way, they're going to say whatever they want and just bug the piss out of you over it. But I know there's people streaming me right now. There always is, and I got to stop and let my mod do their job. I'm interfering. Uh, Nobody has rights to any health records that we have. I don't have to show anybody proof of any health records. And that's what's being called out to be shown today. He won't show the proof of this. He won't show the proof of that. There's something new going on, but he won't show the proof of it. And I've just sat here and said, when I know 100% sure exactly what's going on, I'll speak on it. But because I don't do it at the pace that these so-called awareness and trolls think I should do it at, I'm lying. That seems to be the trend. If you don't say it when we say you should say it, it's a lie. No, I want to get all my information together because I don't want to say it's one thing going on and then turn around and it's something else. Because then guess what? Oh, he was lying about it the whole time. So when we get the facts straight and we decide if we want to let everybody know exactly what's going on, that's our business. At the end of the day, we do still have the right to keep private what we choose to keep private in our life. You know, uh, it's just everybody's got that right on social media or not, asking people for help or not. Whatever you're doing, you've got that right to keep what you want to keep private in your life. And if I choose not to post it, then why are these awareness groups so hung up on wanting to know? All right, Anthony and Belinda, I will, and I have y'all's permission to share those. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They sit back under burner accounts and stream, and then they have all these other accounts that just attack, and they're like, and they tell, and I've heard it in there, they tell people, y'all, let's let them know. And I'm just using Belinda. I'm going to use an example. They're scrolling, and one of them will go, "Okay, chat, y'all know what to do. Go message Belinda." They can. They can, and they're going to love the fact that you're back in the chat. I'm sorry, Jesse and Shelby. I know Carrie's taking care of something right now. I keep trying to block, and y'all are in here. I've been in such a mode to block. Glenda, who are you talking about? But that's great if they are. I mean, hey, be proud of what you are. I just might have missed something there. Oh, the Maddie, yeah, and that's fine. That's fine if she is. I'm on here daily asking gullible women for money. I'm not asking. Has anybody heard me say, "Hey, ladies, if y'all can help me out, ladies only, can y'all help me out with anything?" Have anybody heard that? Has anybody ever heard me say that? Has anybody ever heard me just target women and say, "Hey, ladies"? Yeah, by all means, I don't. There's nothing wrong with if she's proud to be a lesbian. That is fine. Hey, that is great. You know, uh, I won't say a name on this one because I don't know if I have permission to say the name who just sent it to me. But somebody just sent something else that a Maddie had sent them. So it looks like I'm gonna have a solid post of just Maddie harassing people. Uh, but it's just like I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I'm asking for help. I don't care if you're a man, woman. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what sexuality you want to be. Um, I don't. If you want to help me out, that is fantastic. Thank you. You know, I've never once come on here and just been like, "Hey, ladies, send me money." I've had guys send me money to help us out, but I'm just on here to take advantage of women, and that's it. Thank you, Marie. Somebody's done dozed off on me. Y'all hang on 1 minute. Okay, guys. Hey, Janene, how are you doing? You know, Jack in the Box, I don't agree with hiding behind pictures and stuff. Everybody's seen our face several times. I know it's a Pixar pic I have up there now, but my face is out there so much it ain't even funny. But if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. We're still $100 short to keep the room, guys. If anybody can help us with anything at all, they do. But Just Stop already hides behind the Disney filter. Most of them hide behind pictures. You know, a lot of your awareness people are hiding behind pictures and fake names. Hey, Brenda Lee, how are you doing? So that's why I said, I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, I'm a firm believer that if you're going to say it with your face on it, you know. But how come nobody's ever calling out these awareness groups for doing the same thing? That's where I was going a while ago, Anthony. Thank you. You got me back on track there. That's what I was sitting here about to say a while ago. Uh, well, let me answer this Glock lover. I've answered that a few times too. My face is out there, so everybody knows what I look like. I'm not showing my face right now for safety reasons. But okay,
Well, that was a mistake.
too much.
Ooh, it was around the rim up here.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, preacher mama, 1965. How are you doing? Thank you for the heart puffs. Sure, you can ask the question. Just don't be rude. Well, Jersey Girl, I could do that, but they have zoomed in on my glasses to find out where I'm at. Um, okay, is all the proof posted, or just the proof that y'all was let to see? I'll post the rest of the proof since this seems to be a question coming up on hand. Um, that person has been watching us for a long time. That person also offered help several times in the lives, DMing me offering help. Did y'all see all that? Bet you didn't. And then, so y'all didn't see where the first conversation got started. Y'all just seen a little piece of it that y'all was let seen. Y'all seen a little piece of a setup, is all it was. Because and I'll share them all too, by the way. All the messages of being asked if we need help and asked about this and asked about that. Why wasn't the messages shown where I was just checking on the person? Why wasn't the messages shown when we just sit there and prayed with each other? Why wasn't those DMs shown? No. Was the message ever shown from the person that said, if you ever need anything, just ask? Was the message shown? My response was, I thank you for that. I appreciate that, but you need to focus on your health. It wasn't, was it? What y'all seen was a little part to where y'all didn't see the messages from a few days earlier where she kept on was like, hey, if you need help, just ask me. And then the minute I ask, hey, can you help me out? What happened? Got shared to awareness the minute I asked. And that's all that was shared. So I think we post the full story after at some point tonight. That way, everybody gets the full picture instead of what y'all was allowed to see from this awareness group who shared it. So I think tonight we lay that to rest, that it was nothing but a setup. All right, Anthony, you be safe and God bless you. How many other times has awareness groups set me up? If you ask a thirsty man if he needs water, he's going to say, yes, I need a drink. If you ask a desperate man if he needs help, he's eventually going to say, yes, I need help. Because people send screenshots into these people. Some of these people who are doing it, they're not real people. They're made up. They're a made up person. You know. So when you get a setup there, you just see what they want you to show. Putting the earbuds. All right. Oh, now I understand what you're saying, Carolyn. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we'll share that full conversation. Um, See, this is my thing. It's listen. This is Sunday. Apparently, it's a beautiful Sunday outside. I don't know. I haven't opened up the door and looked out. To be honest with you, I woke up, washed some dishes from last night. You know, got myself together for the day. Uh, did my Bible study on my phone. Uh, and started my day. I have to read that text message in just a second. Um, Me and Angela both would rather have this day sitting here enjoying it. But our reality is we need help with $100. I would love to take a Sunday and sit here and let her just pick whatever Lifetime movie she wants to watch, and we sit here and just watch Lifetime movies. You know, that's what we used to do on Sundays. Even though they was the same freaking movie for 5 or 6 times. Do y'all want to update when I take showers? Because they're asking that I wash my butt. So should I update you all when I take a shower? I'm going to start making videos on everything I'm doing, guys. That way the trolls know that, hey, I'm using the bathroom. Hey, I washed my hands. Hey, I brushed my teeth. Hey, I combed my hair. I took a shower. They're going to tell me to go out and touch grass, but yet you guys are the ones who are, you've got to be ignoring your families because you've been sitting here streaming me for almost 2 hours. So you've got to be ignoring your families. This is a Sunday that you don't have to be on here streaming me. You don't have to be here watching me. Why are you? You know, I appreciate everybody who comes in here and talks and everything. I know everybody's, you might be doing something where you're not around your family or something, but these people, on one hand, will sit there and say, I would rather spend time with my family, but then come on here just to stream people like me all day long and neglect their family. Hide behind fake accounts and Disney character pictures and obviously not have anything to do with their family all day long because they're on here. Because my unfortunate chain of events today is I have to come up with $100 to save our room. And if let me just quote you guys, if it, I guess I have a mod in here right now. Okay. If the only thing you have to look forward to is burning my ass, then that's a sad life. I didn't say the dog hasn't been outside. Angela's been out. I haven't been outside. There's 2 of us here. Right? And usually the morning routine is Angela would get up, Juju would come over to her, shaking her little tail. She hooks her up and she takes her outside for her walk. Oh, believe me, Blenda, there's enough of them recording it and reposting it to YouTube. They don't miss nothing. But they'll take a little sound bite out of something and twist it to whatever they want it to be, though. You know, having problems with your earbuds?
One's paired, one's not.
Take them both out, or take the one that's not paired out and just hold down the skull.
That's what I've been doing.
Angela doesn't get up till 4. She's been awake this whole time on the live. And unless I have a time machine, that would put her being awake, at least awake by 2 o'clock. And believe me, if I had a time machine,
Is Kid on?
No, Kid ain't been on today.
I was just saying.
If I had a time machine, nobody would ever know who I was, because I'd go back in time to pick up some lottery numbers or tell myself something to invest in.
I sleep till 4.
You don't get up till 4, but you've been on here. Man up. Stop lying on people that are trying to save people from being scammed out of their money. I am manning up by taking a stance against some of these cyber bullies who are lying on me left and right. And Just Stop is one of the biggest ones. He doesn't have a job, y'all. How do you know? How do you know? You know how a job works? If you got a job, why was you able to post this video? There's things called breaks.
I bet if this is working, I hope she take care of it, please.
But because she says it, it's fact. No, it's an opinion. That's all it is. This is an opinion. I need to go back and read this text.
I just have to go and think about everything in my thoughts. I said,
Here, babe, I'll fix your earbud for you. Yo, give me a second. I'm gonna fix the earbud. I need both your earbuds, your box, and your phone. You're right when it won't connect. Can you reach my box? This is your phone. Y'all bear with me. I'm being tech support right now. I think your right charging port in your box is messed up.
really?
So when you get ready to charge them, you might have to use my box.
Okay.
Try it again next time, or your box might be dead. That's a
It's
possibility.
not showing it. It was 74, I think.
Your box was dead.
Really?
Box is dead, but the bud wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't triggering that bud to reset.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So, yeah. Belinda, I've kicked around the idea of starting a page about the awareness, but Casting Shade is doing that now, and I hope they do a great job with it. So I've seen a few other pages try to go against them. No, that wasn't me. I don't know why everybody thought that page was mine. I have one backup page and one burner. I don't care if you believe it or not. I guess I'm lying because you say I'm lying. Is that how that works, Matilda? Is that how that works? You have video that it's me. How do you have video that it's me with a page? Hey, Harmony. Hey, I share a lot of videos on here. That don't mean they're mine. That don't mean that's me. So no, I'm just answer that question. If I share I shared a video of a pastor on here the other night. I'm not that pastor. I don't own that page. I don't do that video. I shared a video of some wrestling on here not too long ago. That wasn't me wrestling in the videos. I don't own that page. Um, I encouraged everybody to go follow a friend of mine on here that does um, follow her health journey and everything, her weightlifting and her training. That doesn't mean that it's mine. See, here's the difference between two of us. I'm sitting here talking to you like a man. You're sitting here talking to me like a little boy. Because you don't know how to be a man. So, what, your manhood doesn't work? We know that. I know your manhood doesn't work. Probably sitting in the basement of your mama's house, making fake accounts and trying to be relevant to your little friends on here. So, y'all see that one, guys? Let's screenshot that. So, taking a taking a shot at my dead mother, right? Okay, didn't know that. I'll apologize for what I said then. Mine is, and you knew it. So, it's over with me. I'm not bullying you. I'm stating the fact. You're in here hiding behind a fake name, a fake picture, and telling me I'm not a man. Yeah. I didn't know that, and I just apologize. You knew my mother was dead and gone, but yet y'all have taken shots at her several times. Oh, my face is out there. Everybody knows exactly what I look like. So, Matilda, y'all have taken shots at my mother, knowing it, just trying to trigger me, right? It's on here. Oh no, y'all have done it several times to mine, and you can be gone. You can be gone. See, I hit a nerve there with them guys. You see that? I didn't say anything bad about his mother. I said he probably lives in his mom's basement on his computer all day long. Matilda's a guy. That was definitely Matilda. 100% Matilda. So, but they, and okay, if his mother has truly passed away, I apologize for making that comment. They've never once apologized to me about making comments about my dead mother. So, it's all right for them to do it at any given time that they want to do it. You know? You still hearing me talk and you're getting aggravated? Hey, Jules, how swift? This chat's taking a very bad turn. I stand up for myself, but I'm bullying. They've made names and come in here knowing my mother's passed. Oh, your mother must be so proud. Oh, forgot she's dead. That ain't what they said today. They've said that in the
Yeah, they
past.
said that.
Oh man, your mother must love you so much. Oh, well, won't you go home to mommy?
But you're supposed to be the one to apologize.
And I did because if his mother is true, because I said he's probably living in his mother's basement. Didn't say nothing bad about his mom.
No, you didn't. You just ain't.
But now all of a sudden, I'm the bully for saying that.
Oh, dang, I'm tired of
When there's been some hateful things. Exactly, Morgan. There's been hateful things said about my mother, but that was okay. But I say you live in your mother's basement, and now I'm the bully. Exactly, Jamie. I stand up for myself, and all of a sudden I'm a bully. Well,
And that's why people don't stand up for themselves.
you're right. You're 100% right. And people are afraid to ask for help, and people are afraid to stand up for themselves. You know, the comment made on here that is what was conveniently edited out of the YouTube stream, but I do have the screenshot of it on my phone. Uh, Glad your mother died before she had more kids like you.
I didn't know that.
That was when I was sitting at the ball field that day doing the live. That was the comment that was made.
But that's supposed to be okay.
That was fine. They giggled about it, but they still had enough sense to go, we don't need to put that in the YouTube video. So I'm tired of letting them run over me, guys. I'm not doing it anymore. Well, apparently Matilda's chain was pulled pretty hard. So you asked me whose chain was pulled? Apparently his. Because he was the one that got butt hurt right off the jump. And I said that about him living in his mom's basement. Oh. So apparently him. You know, and I could even see getting mad if I'd have said something bad about somebody like that. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think you did because you was the one who got upset. I just walked you like a dog. So if you need to be told that you did a good job there, boy, good job, boy.
Somebody give him a bacon strip.
Um, I didn't. I'm not triggered right now. I'd have to go back and look at the screenshot. That comment wasn't made in this live today. I was using that as an example. All of that has been said, and it was supposed to have been fine when awareness was saying it, like directing things right at my dead mother, saying that it was glad she passed away before she could have more kids like me. And I can't while I'm on the live.
Then people are trash, and whoever follows them and condones what they do
Or they're just as bad as
are
they are.
trash.
So, but as for this chat, we're moving on past that. Any of my mods in here? Any mods in here? Okay. I was just seeing if I was. This app has gone. This app is very toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, come on, people, and this hasn't happened to, and I don't. Let me make this. Let me figure out how to word this so nobody can. I don't think they can possibly twist anything around. No one from any of the groups that I know of on here, the awareness groups that harass me and stuff, they had nothing to do with what the story I'm about to tell. This was just some random butthole on this app. Had nothing to do with awareness, had nothing to do with anything. Um, I'm so glad the kid handled the situation the way he did. There was a guy on here with Down syndrome. Um, he loved to cook. I'd watched his videos. The guy could barbecue some of the best looking barbecue I mean, it looked beautiful. Um, the comment hurt his feelings, but he chose to fight back. When one of the comments was, and like I say, he's got Down syndrome. He had a very he had a very bad case of Down syndrome. Um, Somebody posted on one of his videos, "Hey, I didn't order the slow cooker," and other people got on there and just laughed at it. Like over 2,000 people liked the comment. Why was that all right? He chose to fight back. He really did, and he's probably making. If he's still on social media, he's probably making 10 times the money that person who made the comment, and he's doing something that he loves with his life. But the fact of the matter is that there's people out there justifying that comment against that kid. Wasn't taken down because TikTok didn't see it as bullying or harassing. There's no justification for any of this bullying and harassing that's going on this app. None of it. Whether someone has a physical handicap, that autistic, Down syndrome, or just nothing in this world is wrong with them, but they're getting made fun of for something they've done. That's not right. It's so. But that's the world we live in nowadays, where people think that stuff's funny, and it's just not. It's not funny. This bullying harassment's not funny. You know, didn't nobody say I was comparing it? I was using that as an example of how bad this app has gotten. I didn't say anywhere in that comment I'm comparing this kid with Down syndrome to me. I'm saying that that's how bad this app has gotten. That someone made fun of that kid, and over 2,000 people thought it was funny that they made fun of him. You know, but it doesn't change the fact that I deal with bullying every day from these people, and it doesn't make them bullying me right because I don't have something wrong with me. It's what and that's not the point I was trying. I'm just trying to make the point of how bad how bad this world's become.
But here's the thing, though, is I've got stuff wrong with me, and they make fun of me.
Yeah, daily.
You know,
you don't have nothing wrong with you though. You're lying.
I had a
Remember
seizure
that?
on wide, and they was making fun of me.
Yeah, but you remember though,
I know.
because they said
Yeah.
nothing is wrong with you, and their proof is someone else said it.
But wouldn't say who said it.
Oh, well, they'll say family said
Yeah,
it.
that's what
Family
they say.
said that you didn't do this, and family said. When is okay? Well, he only come with you with hardcore facts. Hearsay's not hardcore facts. We the best. It's only gonna get worse in this world until people start standing up and say, "I'm tired of it. I'm not going to step by. I'm not going to stand by and allow this behavior anymore. It's not funny. It's not acceptable." That's when it stops. And until people can start standing up and say, "This is not funny. That type of humor is not funny. Bullying people is not funny." You're right, Nikki. You are 100% right. And that's where it's gotten worse. I got bullied as a kid. I've always been a big guy. I've always been a big guy. I don't need anybody to remind me that I'm a big guy. I can look in the mirror and see that. Oh man, I don't look at myself with beer goggles. You know, I know this. I was a 12-pound baby. I've started this world bigger than everybody I've been around. But back then, if you got bullied in school, my daddy told me, "Hey, punch him in the face." You know, and say that's crazy. That's you know, how many kids get bullied in school? You know, because nobody will stand up and do anything. You know, and that is Hannah. That's wild. You know, Belinda only beat you by 2 pounds then. But you know, in kindergarten, I was bigger than everybody in kindergarten. Now, you see, back in the day, if you talked crap about me and you bullied me to my face, I put my hands on you. Because if you're going to be man enough to say it, you better be man enough to take a punch. That's the problem with the internet. Nobody has the fear of getting one clocked in the mouth. Nobody has that fear anymore. I can say whatever I want about whoever I want, and nothing's ever going to happen about it because nobody can touch me because it's all online. Well, Hannah, praise the Lord that your kid is having a better experience in school with it. Um, and this is what's crazy. I think kids today do better with bullying people than adults do. I think kids are being taught better now. I think kids are coming up and they know, hey, this isn't right to make fun of somebody that's autistic. This isn't right to make fun of somebody who can't afford. They're wearing Walmart clothes instead of Nikes.
Example. They need to watch that Forgiveness Scroll movie.
Oh yeah, that I couldn't watch that because I was crying at the beginning of that movie. That was, yeah,
That movie.
based on a true story. That girl
Yeah.
forgave everybody for everything, and she shouldn't forgave people,
Mm-mm.
but she did. I don't know how she found the strength to forgive some of them people. And I know the movie probably amplified some of it, and it probably toned some of it down.
But if y'all have not watched that movie,
Exactly, Chloe. And like the first comment she made, you got to defend yourself. You know, and I'm telling you, that second one, I think, is the one you're going to have the. I think he's going to be the scrapper of the bunch. Uh, I think he's going to be the one quick to defend himself against bullies and stuff.
mm-hmm.
Scuba, I tell you, when I was in grade school, uh, the only thing I wanted was a. You think it'd be Bo? Yeah, yeah. I think that second one's gonna be a scrapper though. Um, I used to want a pair of Nikes so bad when I was in grade school, and I'd go to school and get made fun of because I was wearing Kmart shoes. And then LA Knight came out, and this is gonna sound so dumb, but LA Knight came out with the light up shoe,
Mm.
and everybody had them, and uh, I had just a pair of cheap black shoes from Kmart. But it's like Shelby. It's a movie called Forgiveness Girl.
Man, you better go ahead and put your tissue box beside you.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, I remember the first name brand pair of shoes I got. I can still see them in my head. There was a pair of black and red Feli's, and I was so happy I got those shoes. Um, and God bless. Does anybody remember Rustler jeans?
Mm-hmm.
If y'all was a struggle kid, y'all remember Rustlers. What was that? Up in something?
Uh, Up Faith and Family, I think is what it's
Up
called.
Faith and Family platform.
Yeah.
It's a Christian based platform. You can get a 7-day free trial on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I tell you, I want to live my life like that girl.
Yeah.
She forgave. She didn't hold grudges against anybody. Yeah, I mean, it's just like this is Sunday, and they're choosing to spend their whole day ignoring their family and streaming me. Really, I didn't know that Harmony Rustlers was popular amongst emo kids. Wow. Well, I tell you what, there was nothing popular about them jeans back in my day. You could wash them things 10 times in a row with fabric softener in every wash, and they were still stiff as a board. Y'all, let's see if y'all remember this one. Come here and let me feel where your toes at, because them shoes got to last all year. Y'all remember that? 20 years ago. God, I didn't know Rustlers were still around. This was back in the 80s when I was wearing Rustlers. And I'm telling you, the coolest I ever felt in my life, I believe, when I was a kid. I was about 10 years old, and my aunt worked at Allwear in New Bern, and they made blue jeans.
Yeah.
And you could go to Allwear and buy their seconds for like $1 a pair. And she bought me 5 or 6 pair of stonewashed jeans, and found a pair of they looked like Nike Air Force Ones, but they was not Nike Air Force Ones. They was some Air but they was looked so close, and she brought them over to me one day. She found them at a yard sale.
Yeah.
Brought me them jeans and those and that, and I was just like, oh my God. And then that weekend I got it. I got my Dick Tracy shirt.
I remember seeing the picture of you in that shirt.
Yeah, in that picture, I got that Dick Tracy shirt on, my stonewashed jeans, and those Nike knockoffs.
Well, you remember when Cotton Mill used to have that store where the batting cages are now, and you could go in there and buy jackets and T-shirts and stuff like that.
The misprint stuff, yeah. Yep. Yeah, because a lot of my shirts came from that place.
Mm-hmm.
That was 50 cents a pop. That was school shirts.
Yeah, we had stuff from over there. Especially in jackets. Everybody jackets from
We used to go up to Union City and buy. There was a clothing outlet up there, and that's where we got our jackets from. If we outgrew them,
Yeah.
well, just me. I was the only people. A couple kids around me. We do the same thing. If you outgrew your jacket, finally, oh well, let's go up there to the clothing depot and.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yep.
about.
So that's where that Miami Hurricanes jacket came from.
I'm gonna tell you, the jackets Dad used to buy from over at the Cotton Mill.
We were just.
Warm.
We ain't even thinking about problems right now. We just reminiscing about some stuff. I remember in high school, I finally got a Dallas Cowboy jacket. Got that Dallas Cowboy jacket. Boy, I went to school. It was a Christmas present. I had. I remember. Boy, I remember. I went to school. I had a solid blue Dallas Cowboys hat. It was brand new. Got it for Christmas. That brand new Dallas Cowboy jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And a number 8 Troy Aikman white jersey.
I was just about to say, I remember that.
And some Levi's silver tabs I got for Christmas. So, and see, guys, we just in here talking right now, reminiscing about stuff back in the day, and they're just constantly.
I remember when you showed up at the house one day in that jersey and the silver tabs. I think you were wearing Doc Martens.
They're my Doc Martens then.
Oh,
and I had my Cowboys hat on.
Yeah.
The blue and white one with the silver.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shockwave down the middle of it.
I took one of your jerseys from me, the blue one, I think.
You took the Emmitt Smith practice jersey from me. Anyway, guys, numbers dropped a lot. We're down to 104 from 150 something. But guys, if anybody can help us with anything at all, yeah, I just went ahead and blocked them. It's like we're just sitting here talking, and they just come in. We're $100 short from the room, guys. If anybody can help us with anything towards it, it would definitely be appreciated. Yes, Harmony this week. We'll be going for the next week. And tomorrow's actually our anniversary. Really, really, really don't want a repeat of last year's anniversary of sleeping in the car. Tomorrow will be our 25th wedding anniversary. So if anybody can find it in their hearts to help us out, guys. Anything at all helps. Anything that chips away from on that $100 helps. We've got the biggest chunk of it. We just need a few more people to help us out if y'all can. Anything at all helps. So, what's up, Craig? Craig, you just missed some good conversation. We'll stay on a little bit longer, then try to figure out supper. Oh, we were just reminiscing about the old days. You missed all of that. Well, it was some good conversation a second ago. Thank you, Paulette, for all the roses. So, I don't know. I know last night when we got off live, we had a couple of people message us, be like, hey, I want to help you out. I just don't want to say anything in live. Uh, kind of really hoping and praying that might be the situation today, because we definitely need some help, guys. Um, so, okay. What is she starting to see? If you don't mind me asking, or if you can share it here. If you can't, that's fine. Yeah, we can do this. Do I ever shut the elf up? Yeah, here we go. I just shut up for good for you.
What?
Matilda.
Wow.
Good. They need to see it. I told someone on the Reddit chat, because they told me something in private. I'm not going to share what they said. Um, I will. I will say this much: they said they didn't like what they were seeing in that group, and that some of the people in it was toxic. Now, what they shared with me, it was something personal. I will not share that with you guys. I feel like if they're saying that, I'm not saying a name. Only them and me know we had this conversation, and only them and me know each other from the conversation. So, but and this is exactly what I told them. You may not like what is going on around the people, but if you're sitting there and you're watching someone bully someone, and you don't like it, and you hate how they're doing it, and it's actually hurting your feelings because you're dealing with something similar, but you choose not to stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. You're just as bad as they are, just as bad as the person doing it. If you know in your heart that what these people are saying with these pictures and what they're doing to me and other people is wrong, and you feel that, and you're like, this isn't right, this isn't nothing but bullying, this is nothing but making fun of someone, this isn't right, but you won't stand up and do it. You won't stand up and say, hey, this isn't right, guys. You're just as bad as they are. Exactly. Shade. There's too many lives being cost by cyberbullying. Too many. And I don't say how anybody can justify it. I don't say how anybody can say it's right. I don't say how anybody can say, oh, well, you did this, so it was just. No. Bullying is not justified. Bullying is not telling someone, hey, this is what this person did. Don't send them money. Don't help them. These pictures have nothing to do with that. And for one of the people, and I make no bones about it, Just Stop. It is Just Stop's Reddit page. She claims I can't police the full page, but you can go on there and make a comment under the picture laughing at it. So you've seen it. You thought it was funny. You laughed at it. You endorsed it. That means you're just as bad as the person doing it. I laugh at something and I endorse it and I think it's great, but it's wrong. I'm just as bad as the person who made the first comment. Y'all hang on a minute. Okay. Trucker, or not Trucker, I'm sorry. I've seen the name above and AJ's, and I was going to respond to that and responded back to Trucker. Trucker 479, it has been a while, man. How are you doing today? I've seen you pop in and out a few times. I figured I would say hello this time. Um, a lot of people don't want to stand up and stop people from cyberbullying and stuff because that's the group of people they think are their friends, and they don't want to make their friends mad at them. I don't care. I really don't care. If I lose a friend over me saying, "Hey, man, what you're doing is not right," then I just lost a friend. But right now, I'm looking for a second job to go with the job that I have. So, how you doing? I'm. I don't know why I had to say somebody's name is how you doing, and I had to do it. And how you doing? I don't know why. Some things. Sometimes I see stuff, and my brain reacts before I can go. Don't. Hey, Temple. How you doing down there in Jacksonville? Excuse me, guys. Burp kind of snuck out on me. Hot and humid. Yep. We're bracing for bad storms here, so We're here, Temple. We're here. We're unfortunately it's $100 short on our room for tomorrow, and that's for the full week. That's not just for tomorrow. But we're trying to get some help with that, and um, not really coming up with anything besides battling the trolls and cyberbullying all day. Not all day, but the last 3 hours. So if anybody would be willing to help us out with anything going towards the room, guys, it would be appreciated. Anything at all would help. Thank you for the Gipster Buckeyes. Appreciate that. Gifts are always appreciated, but not a mandatory thing to stay here. Thank you for the 30 boxing gloves. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Yawn came out of nowhere. I mean, it just got all kind of things coming out of nowhere. But guys, if anybody can help us with anything going towards the room, so we got some bad weather coming in. We've got our anniversary coming up Monday. Um, I know that's a me problem, but it's like I just spending our anniversary in the car last year sucked a lot. It was horrible. Like I said, we was in the middle of about a 5 week stay in the car at that point. Um, so if anybody can help us with anything at all towards this last $100 that we need help with through. Yeah, Michael, I do. Things are changing a little bit. They're just taking time to change. So We've been in the hotel life for almost 2 years now. We're trying to get out of it, and we're just in that cycle of not being able to get out of it just yet. Well, if I had the answer to that, I would give it to you, but I don't have the answer to that. And I don't think anybody does. Because unless you've been in this situation, you don't understand what's going on. It's not just snap your fingers and it's over with. It's not a 6 months. Oh, I'm homeless. It's going to take me 6 months to get a place. It's not that type of situation. I think a lot of people feel like it is. A lot of people look from the outside in and go, well, there's resources, there's this you could do, there's that you could do. But until you're in that situation, you don't realize exactly what isn't out there. Thank you for the gift there, Buckeyes. We are bettering ourselves. And it's not the fact that we haven't been bettering ourselves. It's the fact we're trying to get out of this cycle of paying a hotel every week. We had a chance 2 months ago to get a hotel. I just couldn't get the money, or not a hotel, but to get an apartment. I just couldn't get the money together to do it. And so we're right back into the hotel cycle. Hey, Carrie, I'm glad you're back in here. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, though, so if you need to pop out, that's fine, too. I'm going to be taking I got to take a step back here in a few minutes, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. We definitely need some help. We need some help. We're just $100 short. I know it seems like a lot to be asking. I'm not asking one person to just send me $100. I mean, if you could, that would be fantastic. But I'm asking anything anybody can send me to chip away at that number, guys. Anything that gets us closer to it, will help. $5, $10, $2, $1. I don't care. It gets us closer. You know. So anybody can help with anything. Now the Salvation Army won't put you up in a hotel. They will not. So, yep, you're right about that, AJ. But see, everybody thinks because they read it on Google that that's what happens. That, and it took one bad person to wreck that. So tent's not an option. If we're going to not have a hotel, we'll sleep in the car. Yeah, Tammy, it did. It did. Something that had to be taken care of, yeah. And I hope we figure out exactly what's going on and that issue doesn't keep popping up. They have scuba, they really have. And that's what people don't understand. When me and my wife the first thing we did was got put on the list for government housing when we got into this situation in July of 2024. First thing we did. May have been June or July, one of them 2 months. Was it June? Oh, it was June. Uh, so we're pushing almost 2 years of being on the list for housing and being told that we're nowhere close to the top of the list. That it could be another 2 years or it could be up to 5 years. I believe the words "a tent's not an option" just came out of my mouth. Where am I supposed to put a tent at? Can someone explain it to me? Everybody's like, buy a tent. Where am I going to put it at? And I'm not getting upset. I'm just saying everybody's option is always buy a tent. Buy a tent. Where am I going to put a tent at? Hey, Kayla. Hey, these campsites cost money. And there's not one close to me. I don't guess Kayla can hear me. If someone can hear me, tell Kayla to leave the room, come back, and might pop back in for her. It's like you can't just buy a tent and set it up wherever you want. And the option, oh, we'll go to a campsite. Okay, I got to pay the campsite money to stay there. Campsites just don't let you in free to set up a tent. So, no, it wasn't muted. I've been having issues lately with people. Some people come in and can't hear anything. I hope you can hear me now. Um, I'm guessing, I'm hoping, like, let me know if you can hear me or not, Kayla. Yeah, big old thumbs up. I don't guess you could. Kayla. Okay, she can hear me now. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. It's done that to I think everybody who's been in the live. Uh, hey, the numbers have went back up to 135. So, but the option, I think everybody's like buy 10 is cheaper. It's the thing of if I was going to buy 10, I'll just sleep in the car. Just park the car somewhere. If we don't have a room, that's what we've done. We've done that a lot. We don't have a room, we stay in the car. I'd much rather stay in the car tomorrow with chances of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes than I would in a tent. I'd much rather be in the room. I am Anne Marie. She's over here. She's doing pretty good. Kayla asked how you was doing.
Hey, I mean,
She's chilling, stressed.
well, I had a bad night. I will all the way up to 3 o'clock this morning
Yeah.
in general, but
But guys, if anybody can help me with anything going towards this room, I mean, anything would help. I've been busy all week, but so much stuff going on. It's just I can't seem to get my footing. Like I feel like I take a couple of steps and slide down the hill. But Pan, I didn't see your question. Okay, I see the. I do see it now. I was. I don't know where I was. What I was doing at that point. What's the cost? Are you asking about the room? What are we asking exactly? Belong to Gray Lives Matter over 60. That is funny. Pan, I read your
What does it
profile.
say?
It says Pan's profile says I belong to Gray Lives Matter over 60. That is so funny. Um, we're short $100 right now. I have everything else but $100 of it, and I'm trying to get help with that. If I'm lucky tomorrow, they might give me more time, but at this point right now, it's due by 11. Um, I don't know if I'll get lucky and get it extended again if I don't have it. Um, so it's kind of that situation to where um, I got lucky last week and they extended me and they worked with me because they seen how much I did have and they worked with me a little bit and I got lucky. Uh, oh yeah, I don't count luck. I count what I have. Um, thank you, Swift. I don't count promises or luck. So I count on what I have, and until I physically have it, I don't count on it. So I can't do it per day here. I have to do it by the week. The week is this week's going to be 345, and I have 245 of that. I have like I said, okay, Kayla. I've got almost the full amount. I'm just short 100. Yeah, it makes this one a little bit tougher, but we're also secure all week that we don't have to worry about somebody booking the room. We know we've got it for the week. Well, I agree with you, Swift, but they when people pay it, that's when they know they're good to go. When people, it's like our gas prices are so high. Thank you, Marie. Appreciate that. Gas prices are so high because they know you've got to have it. You know. Um, yeah, it's for the full 7 days. Yeah, I pay in the morning. I don't pay again till next Monday or the Monday after that. Exactly. They hey, Pan, you're welcome. They know you got to eat. They know you got to have gas, and they just keep raising the prices on everything except for what they pay you. You know, your cost of living. I'm just pulling these numbers out of the air. I'm sure they're not the true numbers, but cost of living goes up 20%. Your raise goes up 3. You know, make that make sense. NSK. I still have friends that work at NSK, and they told me the other day it's like they got a cost of living raise. They got um, they've got. I'm trying to sit here and they got 8% cost of living raise, and then insurance turned around and it went up 4.5%. So they really got a 3.5% cost of living raise. Now, 3.5% cost of living raise on your hourly is where NSK would give you the raise. They didn't give you the raise over the year. Weekly, they gave it to you on your hourly. So if you're making $20 an hour and you got 3.5%, you've got under a dollar raise. Let's see, I think that's what 30, 60, 90, about 95-cent raise. Which I mean that's good for an hourly, but gives you almost 40 extra dollars a week. What is that going to do? You know, seriously, and then taxes are going to take 40% of that, $40 you just got. So now you're going to get 24 extra dollars a week, and then gas goes up 80 cents on you. Food jumps up like crazy. I did file for my tax return. I still haven't gotten it back. So that's crazy. What is 9 cents going to do? 9 cents more an hour. So you got $3.60 more out of a 40-hour check. You're not even going to tell you got anything. Mine's definitely taking a lot longer than 3 weeks, and I really can't get a clear answer on why. So the next move from awareness will be, like, oh, you're not getting them because you're a fraud. You didn't turn in your income. You're being investigated. Watch. Sometimes I do like to beat them to the point. Guys, I'm going to pause or mute for a moment. I know I got a mod in here watching right now to keep out the bad stuff, but I gotta go to the restroom and just I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I see everybody try to sneak in while I was gone. Thank you, Carrie, for taking care of all that. I tell you, I have a headache out of this world. Welcome back, Kayla. Tell you, nothing worse than a toothache. Oh, did you accept the friend request? I don't know who it was from, but probably I don't. People are nuts. Anybody else hear me? Kayla can hear me. Sound is back. All right. I lost service. Like my whole service just nothing. And then I come back and everybody's talking about they can't hear me. Got not back for Steelers girl. Well, I wished it would act right. Maybe all of this live on this one because I may have to end it just to get sound back. Now, hope everybody who can't hear me can see that. I got some people saying they can hear me and some people saying they have no sound. So, um, I don't know. I lost service and now it's been screwed up. So I'm hoping for the ones who don't have sound, they see the message that I put up there. For some reason, it will not let me pin a message to the top. I do like chatting more with the camera open because it allows me to do more on the screen. I can tag, I can pin stuff, I can tag stuff. But if I chat with just the wall behind me and my glasses off, I can't see anybody. I can't see what anybody's saying. You're going to be looking at me very up close because phone's about a foot away from my head right now, and I can't tell you anything anybody's saying. I can't tell you who anybody is. So we got to get about 6 inches from my face before I can start to see who everybody is. And what you're saying. So without my glasses, it's so weird. When you got bad vision, like you just see it getting worse and worse. You know, and more. So unstable fucking connection. My service is dropping in and out, guys. I don't know if there's storms down the road causing bad service or what's going on, but hey, if you can hear me, it's awesome. I'm about to end the live. We'll be back on later. If anyone can help us out with anything, guys, it'd be appreciated. But I'm about to jump off here and hope my service straightens back out. So, all right, guys, thank you all for coming in and chatting. Thank you, everybody, for all the gifts. We'll catch y'all a little bit later on.